What's up, you guys? I got Melanie in the back. I got Raven right here. We're about to go check this podcast out, What is it called? To talk?
Talk Up.
Talk Up. This one's about parenting and relationships. So there's going to be some snippets here and there, but stay tuned.
I'm Quisha. My page, Go Galaxy. If you haven't followed that, go follow it. I sell journals, planners. I'm all about women empowerment, chasing your goals, following your dreams, reaching new levels. I'm all about that.
Love, marriage versus planned marriage. It's the first topic. All right.
Look, before we get on to that, I'm addressing my hoodie. I am not taking it off. I'm out here to kill. You understand?
For real.
I'm the reaper.
No holding back tonight.
Yeah, no holding back.
Right.
No holding back. No, but for real.
1 to 4 years to talk.
Ooh, Jesus, they already started. But
Started.
I want you to run down everything so everybody kind of get a glimpse of what we're gonna talk about. Then let's jump into the first topic.
All right, and I forgot to shout out Robert Hand, Two Hands Driving School. If you have any driving issues, come holler at the man. Low prices, the best prices in this area, and the class is fun. You'll learn something.
Yeah.
But the topics of the day is love marriage versus planned marriage. Then I got like 13 or 15 relationship questions for y'all. And these some deep questions. Deep.
And the audience got an itinerary. So we ready. They ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Do y'all agree with, which marriage will y'all choose? A love marriage or a planned marriage? Audience?
I don't know how you can plan a marriage.
Yeah.
You don't know how you can plan a marriage?
They
No.
try contract this.
No.
Come on, boy. You the one who
Found
was
this crazy
for
voice.
this planned marriage, the 1 to 4 years of talking.
Who said that? This man right here.
Right
Who we talking about for 4 years?
The killer starting to look like a victim.
I'm just trying to figure out what
I'll
we
put
were
it
talking about
on.
for 4 years. What we talking about?
What you talking about for 4 years? Have you ever been in a relationship? Well, not even a relationship. Have you been ever talking to somebody for 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, arrest my case.
More than 4 years, but he was in the friend zone. He won't.
But
After,
you've talked
after
to
6 months, you realize that a man can't level up from the friend zone.
right, but you stayed in that you stayed in that
was friends,
situation
though. We was
for 4
friends.
years. Right, but you
Friends.
stayed in that for 4 years.
But you be friends with everybody. I got friends that I've been friends with 15 years.
You stayed in
But
it
they just
for
friends,
4
though.
years. Right? You
And
stayed.
talking as in dating, or we just talking as in being friends?
I'm talking. It depends because a lot of
Within
people.
6 months, I know if I want to level a man up to out the friend zone. or not.
But you dealt with him for 4 years, correct?
As a friend, though.
But you dealt with him for 4 years.
Yeah, we all deal with people for longer than 4
Right,
years.
but yours just
I'm trying to
eventually
figure
ended,
this out. I
right?
need y'all to see his
No.
face. I'm sorry.
I mean, right. I mean, you're still gonna be friends, but my thing is, at the point I'm trying to get to is that it could have easily turned into a relationship after that 4 years, or it could have just simply ended. It just depends on the type of, I guess, communication, if you want to say. But everybody has talked to somebody for at least 4 years, so you can't sit here and tell me that talking for 4 years is ridiculous when people have done it.
Yeah, but
But
the
you
people.
said that establishments before you even start talking to somebody. Are we gonna start dating? Are we interested in each other? Or we just friends?
Okay.
I'm just saying, most people that have been talking for 4 years that actually wind up together, I think wind up separated in some way. They move away, they graduate high school, they go to college, but then they come back together physically within location of each other. But 4 years where you've had a break in between means it's kind of like a restart because people grow and become different. So the person you knew a year ago might be different than 2 years later when they come back. So I think the 4 years is kind of one of those things that it sounds good in theory, but I don't think it works.
I'm not
Because you
here.
can talk to your friends for 4 years, but I can tell you, if a guy's talking to you for 4 years, on some level, he's probably still trying to get out of that friend zone.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're gonna cut bait once they realize they ain't getting out.
Unless
you're
throw this
relative.
out there. The man's gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna throw this out there. That 1 to 4 years of talking, I'm pretty sure you are not the only
That's
person
my
they
whole
talking
question.
to.
That's my whole
You know?
question right
Yeah,
So you saying 1 to 4 years of talking, that mean I can talk to somebody else?
I mean, who says you're not already doing that?
So that you're okay with that is my question.
I mean, of course. Like, what am I? First of all, if I already know in my mind what the relationship is. Some people overstep their boundaries. You know, it's just typical.
Right.
We talk about society. We're not talking about me. So we're talking about society. So let's go ahead and throw that out there. So now, when you do say that,
that's tough, right?
it is.
That's tough. You're not. If y'all talking.
But what is talking?
That's what I'm saying. That's
what
what I
is-
really
what is
want to know.
talking?
What is
Right.
talking?
But still, see, here's a lot of it's a lot of
Define
things
talking.
because even like your best friend, y'all low key have been talking for about 10, 20 years. How long have y'all ever known each other? Because a lot of best friends end up together. But notice y'all have been talking for years. You know, watch this person go up and down in relationships, up and down, up and down, up and down.
So talking is just talking as friends. Talking.
It depending on how you lay the foundation of your relationship, that's what it is. I mean, to me, a real relationship is based on friendship. So therefore, even if it doesn't matter what the talking stage is, regardless if I was your best friend for 15 years, that was almost all of our talking phase.
I disagree. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean,
1 to 4 years of talking is
That's
a
a long
long time
it is.
talking
It
to
is.
somebody.
But
Like,
Robert just pointed out a
What are we
good
talking
point.
about?
It is. So what happened?
What are we talking about? Like,
You're talking about.
but what you didn't define talking? Because talking and dating, those are all
And-
different.
and-
Right, it
And
is.
relationships.
What happened?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
So let's say I got a girl I went to like college with or whatever, and we stayed as friends through those years, but we weren't talking like you saying,
Yeah.
but we were friends through all those years. And like you said, you come back or we reconnect or whatever.
Yeah.
That what you talking about, or you talking about like
Right.
dating for 4 years?
Exactly.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I never said dating.
So you mean
Can we
that
get to
you
the
can-
I never
I agree
never
with you.
said.
Hold on.
So that
dating.
part, that stage right there is not even a part of relationships.
That's
It,
like
it has to
most
be.
people-
It has to be because if, like I said, if you're building on a relationship standpoint, my thing is we have to be friends regardless
That's what
of
I'm
the
about to say.
situation.
Maybe it shouldn't say talking. Maybe it should 1 to 4 years of friendship.
Okay, there we
Does
go.
that sound better?
Talk to me.
Okay.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah,
No,
talking.
because that 1 to 4 phase is like you can really kind of find that person out. Not say bullshit your time, but really kind of find out where this person is really going, what this person is really doing, which is what this person's really been through, to really like find out what I'm getting into.
As long as you're prepared to understand that it's gonna change. And what I
It's
mean by
gonna
that
change.
is you can get through all that and you're going the same direction, and then let's say one of you's careers like takes off
Yeah.
and you're one of these workaholics 80, 90 hours a week. Well, if the person you're with, you weren't that person before, you've got to decide that one of the two of you's got to decide, am I gonna support that? Or are we gonna have to separate because these goals can't come together?
And
Because
that's what it-
some people are passive
that's what
and
I'm saying.
supportive and other people aren't.
Right. But here's the thing. Non-existent and change is different. You
Exactly. I
That's
agree.
what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Non-existent and change is different. It's okay if your plans change. I'm here to support that. I'm here to guide that. You know what I'm saying? But non-existent, that's different. That's
Oh, yeah.
very different. That's a hard
Individual
playing
goals
field.
is different than relationship goals. And I'm
There
telling
it
you, I
is.
mean, you can have your individual goals, but you plan on getting in a relationship and trying to follow on your individual goals, you gonna mess up that relationship. Cause y'all gonna have something in life that changes one of y'all goals, one of y'all milestones. That's why I hate the word milestone. Because if you don't get that, you all off track. If you don't hit your milestone.
You tripping.
So you saying you can't have both?
I need my
So you
milestone.
can.
A milestone is, I guess, people plan it for the bottom up
I ain't
instead of
messing with you
the
today.
top to the bottom. If you have a goal, it's easier to achieve it than if you have milestones you want to hit. Because you're gonna do everything to achieve that goal.
What's wrong with my milestone?
If you don't hit that milestone, then what?
She better encourage
It
me.
just-
But if you hit,
Right.
but if you got a goal, you could alter your path till you get to that goal.
Goal and
But you
milestones are
shouldn't make
different.
nobody to take you away.
What's up, y'all? That podcast was the bomb, okay? We talked about marriage. We talked about how long somebody should date or talk before they get married. We talked about, as you can see, we talked about basically longevity and how to better a relationship in today's society. if you live in Virginia in the Hampton Roads area, I advise you to try to hit this next podcast that they're having, because it's a lot of good information and you see it from different point of views. Yeah, so if you follow all my social medias, I'll make sure to post the next one. It's called Talk Up. These guys are the bomb. Like, they're really down to earth and everything. And I will see y'all in the next video.